I'll call this meeting to order. It is Wednesday, March 12th, 2025. It's 10 o'clock, and we're here to discuss the river bends decision. I will turn it over to Commissioner Dose as he requested more time.
Yeah, I requested more time because we had several citizen comments and questions about the original plan of us having our own dumpsters and doing our own delivery. And so I had asked Solid Waste if they would go ahead and finish figuring out that cost. So we were comparing apples and oranges before we did that bid. So if you would go ahead and just tell us what you found with the idea of doing our own.
This is just a quick workup. This covers. Sorry about that. Slippery. Basically, this is just a quick breakdown. It covers wages and fuel for us to do it. So 15 weeks, there's 45 pickups and 45 drop-offs. That's 2 bins at Bumblebee, 1 bin up at G&G. So if you look down at the bottom, the first total, $13,704. That's about the bare minimum that we're going to come in. And that is perfect weekends. We don't have to go up, clean up anything. We don't, and there's a lot of weekends that it's possible we need to bring a whole nother truck, mini excavators for cleanup, and, all sorts of stuff. And that would be the $15,000. So we are coming in over what McGilvery's bid.
And that's not including us having to purchase
That's
the bin.
not including bins. This is straight man hours and fuel.
Yep. So purchasing the bin and be way over. Okay.
So that being said, then I would like to, if you're ready for a motion,
Yes.
I would motion that we, I'm sorry,
I have a question though.
you have a question?
Yeah, just on the on the McGilvery bed, it said the additional cost. What would additional cost be?
No, not additional costs, additional drops.
And what are the additional drops if needed?
If you guys ask for additional weekends.
Additional weekends. Okay, so
It would be billed as the same thing. Same rate.
same rate, right?
I wrote that on there.
So my question is that so the last 2 years we've been getting charged for the drop off at G&G on like the Fridays. We'll just say Fridays in general.
Correct.
Um,
So that's what your discrepancy was in your numbers. For numerous years, I was asked to place bins on Friday, pick it up on Monday, dump it, and leave it for the week. So that was 2 dumps a week. So that's why you came up with,
G&G's shouldn't be out all week though.
it's been that way for 4 years. And no one's ever told me any different.
We might have to change that then.
It is. It's changed in your contract.
Okay, yeah, because I
So
was
when
just trying to figure it out if I did it because I did this year's calendars just to see.
Correct. I watched your video the day before we did ours and looked at your numbers and we ran that, and that's why, because for 4 previous years we had been asked to leave that the whole week.
Okay.
So we were dumping it twice a week.
Okay, that would make more sense because when I did the figuring out for this year, it is the 11,250 for just
15
that
weeks.
and not leaving it.
Correct.
But if we were to leave it, it would come up to the 65.
It would be the exact same number.
Okay.
The numbers didn't change.
Yeah.
I was a little confused on that one when I was trying to do the math. I'm like, wait a minute.
So to clarify, I mean,
Yes.
we're trying to help the county. You
Right.
can see it's a bare break even for us, but it is still important to help the county. It's very important to us. So
Especially the river. The river's
Yeah.
a gem.
we
love the river.
we own river property and we know what it does. That's why we've always put the extra manpower in to clean up around bins, send extra people. There's been numerous Sundays that Isaac and I have personally gone up and changed out bins because they were full. And no extra charge to the county for that because it is a use. But we do have to try and at least break even.
Right.
But
Yep.
I wanted to make sure the
Right.
discrepancy was understood,
Yeah.
that it always had been a week-long dump on Friday, return, dump on Monday. So it was 2 a week.
Okay.
So that's where your number went up by that
Yes.
exact number to
Yes.
16.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
but it was stated clearly in that it's just Friday through Monday on those 15 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. Then if you're ready, Mr. Chair, I would motion we accept the low bid, which was MCE, and I don't have the amount of that bid in front of me. You have that if she needs that for the notes, but that was, where's the total?
$11,250.
$11,250.
And I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that motion's carried. I want to clarify what we had in the previous minutes, which we need to withdraw our funding from when we did the dumpsters. So I'll do a motion to withdraw the funding that we did on November 5th, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. And what the minutes kind of indicated that we had $9,100 left from the previous board's money that they allocated to pay for the river bends from the grant money that you had at that time. So $9,100 left from that. So I would motion that we use the $9,100 left from the previous board's allocation of funds, and then fund this through the balance of it through the LATCF.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's it. Should be good.
I would like to go on record for something. So I have talked to a few people that live up the river, property owners, residents of Shoshone County that pay their solid waste. We urge the public, the property owners up there, we urge them not to use those dumpsters, mainly because of capacity reasons. The point that they brought up, which I guess I never looked at through that direction before, was they are paying their solid waste, and we are telling them that they can't use the service. That service is for out-of-towners, out-of-staters to come in and get free service, which they're already camping for free. Now they get a free garbage service. And we're telling residents that live up there that they can't use that service even though they're paying for it. So it's just a point that I want to point out. And yeah, I think that there's other ways to do these bins that are not county tax dollars.
This would be just real quick. This is actually grant funds, which is everybody's tax dollars that comes from the whole United States.
You're correct, yes.
But it's not county funds. However, I agree with you. What we're going to try to do is try to get the Fish and Game, or Idaho Parks and Rec, and the Forest Service. We know the Forest Service can't do it, but try to get them to start funding this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would help
with
that.
You are right as far as the grants pay for the dumpster service. Mm-hmm. But the county is still paying all those dump fees. Okay. Because they come, the bins come to our yard, they're dumped, and we're still hauling them to Missoula, paying the dump fees over there. So you are right to a point, but there's also more tax dollars involved.
So maybe if we do get down the line and we get a state agency or a federal agency to pay for it, then maybe we need to figure out what the dump fee to transfer it up there so that they can pay that as well as the.
I mean, we could always, there's Friends of the Rivers. They do a great job with their bins. Mm-hmm. Maybe we talk to them to where we work it out and give them a special dump fee. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know how that works, but so maybe they take it over. They put all the bins out. That way they can tell whoever they want can and can't dump in them.
Or we put a $42 solid waste on all those river properties
mm-hmm.
to help pay for it, because they are using the dumpsters.
Yeah, we need to look into that. That's one thing we want to look into.
It would just be like a seasonal one.
Mm-hmm. Like
Like they call the Circle
Benoit
River.
County does that. They pay half of the solid
Yeah,
waste
because
fee.
technically they're there 6 months of the year,
Mhm.
so it would be a $42 rate,
Mhm. Okay.
and it would help.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Thanks for sharing.
Yes.
Anything
thank
further?
you.
Any public comment?
I think that works on we were talking about this with some of the campgrounds. Bumblebee, those campgrounds are doing that, but how many empty lots are out there that aren't being charged any taxes? We own river property, we haven't been, we pay our solid waste fees.
Mhm.
So it's good for them, but I think the big push is to try and get Forest Service involved and mandate those dump spots that they
Mhm.
are giving the county dollars back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it's been, and I know everybody is easy to jump on and say, well, put a tax on citizens, put a toll booth up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you
There's-
gotta pay for all the
Well, you
manpower and
can't
all
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
You try to explain that stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would love to hear better ideas.
Yeah,
but
there's
you
too
don't.
many agencies involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
know, once
you guys
start
are in a
digging,
real
Too many
tough
chiefs,
position.
not enough
I get it
Indians.
100%.
there's a lot of different agencies.
Everybody
involved.
has an idea, but 90% of them, 99% of them are illegal ideas, and
Yep.
no one comes up with a good response for
Yeah.
this. So,
Yes.
I think it's a real bone of contention of what the river's turned into.
Mhm.
Yeah, because if you look at some of those lots that have like an acre,
Yeah.
they have like 30 mobile homes, or not mobile homes, motor homes, campers, all these people camping there, and then they're taking all their garbage and they're putting it in a dumpster,
Yeah.
and there's no solid waste on that property.
Mhm.
So who's paying for it? County taxpayers.
Yep. Okay.
And I mean, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from camping because it's great.
Mhm.
But I mean, there's got to be some kind of regulation to help pay for the service that is up there for them that they
Exactly.
are getting for free right now.
Yeah.
And have been
Agreed.
getting for free.
Yep. Okay. Anything further? Any comments? Okay. Meeting
Thank you.
adjourned. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Yep. Thank you.